The insistent buzz of Lena's phone was just another irritant in a day already overflowing with them. Her small apartment felt like a cage, cluttered with unopened mail, laundry piles that threatened to topple, and the lingering scent of stale coffee. Deadlines at work were suffocating her. Her bank account was perilously low, and a gnawing anxiety had taken root in her chest, whispering that she was failing at everything. She hadn't even had time for a proper meal in days, surviving on energy bars and the faint hope of a quiet evening. "I can barely keep my own head above water," she muttered, tossing the phone aside. "How am I supposed to help anyone else when I can't even help myself?" The world's mantra echoed in her mind. You can't help anybody if you can't first help yourself. The buzz continued. It was a text from her neighbor, Maria. "Lena, so sorry to bother you, but I'm really stuck. My car won't start, and I have to get my son, Leo, to his doctor's appointment. It's urgent, he's got a bad cough. Is there any way you could give us a quick ride? I know you're busy. No worries if not." Lena stared at the message, her finger hovering over the sorry, too busy reply. Her own to-do list screamed at her. She had a presentation to prepare, bills to sort, and honestly, she just wanted to curl up and disappear. Every fiber of her exhausted being urged her to prioritize herself, to hoard her dwindling energy. The self-help gurus online, the motivational speakers on her feed, they all preached the same thing. Self-care first, always. But then, a quiet memory surfaced. A Sunday school lesson from years ago. A verse that had always resonated with an unsettling truth. She remembered, "For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me and for the gospel will save it." What good is it for someone to gain the whole world yet forfeit their soul? Or what can anyone give in exchange for their soul? Mark 8:35-37 NIV. And another, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of the others." Philippians 2:3-4 NIV. It felt counterintuitive, illogical even. How could giving more when she felt so empty lead to anything good? Yet the gentle prompting persisted. With a sigh that mingled exasperation with a strange sense of surrender, Lena picked up her keys. She found Maria and a pale, wheezing Leo waiting anxiously downstairs. The drive to the clinic was short, but in that confined space, Lena listened as Maria explained the worry in her voice, the fear for her son. Lena, momentarily forgetting her own burdens, found herself offering words of comfort, listening with genuine empathy. She even managed a small joke that brought a faint smile to Leo's face. When they arrived at the clinic, Maria's gratitude was overwhelming. "Thank you, Lena, truly. You have no idea what a relief this is. I don't know what I would have done." As Lena drove back, a subtle shift occurred within her. The tight knot of anxiety in her chest had loosened. The apartment, though still messy, didn't feel quite so oppressive. The deadline still loomed, but they didn't seem as insurmountable. A small unfamiliar spark of lightness ignited within her. Back home, she found that in the short time she was gone, her neighbor across the hall, Mr. Henderson, a kind older gentleman, had seen her mail piling up and, noticing she often worked late, had actually sorted some of it and even brought in a package for her, leaving a friendly note. And a text pinged. Her boss unexpectedly had pushed back the presentation deadline by 24 hours due to an unforeseen technical issue. Lena sank onto her couch, a quiet awe settling over her. In serving Maria, in stepping outside her own self-focus and supposed lack, she hadn't lost anything. Instead, she had gained a sense of purpose, a connection, and unexpectedly, the very help she thought she needed to conjure for herself. The world's maxim about self-serving being the only way to help others felt utterly false. It was a contradiction to the Word of God, which taught that true life, true self-discovery, and true help often came not from hoarding, but from giving, from valuing others above oneself, and from finding oneself and losing oneself for the sake of another. The very act of extending herself had opened a channel for unexpected blessings, proving that in giving, one truly receives, and in losing oneself, one finds their true self.